Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron IV Kaiserreich Japan. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we're actually at peace, which is a rarity. But we're soon, probably just going to attack Australia? Like, right now, where is the Australian, thing here? It's down here. 50 political power, which we don't actually have right now. We would get it very soon. We're also trying to justify wars against you guys. When is that? Oh no, it's just against you. When is that done? It's gonna be done in 25th. So like about a month from now. We can also maybe justify against the left KMT. I'm just not too sure if that's really in our best interest. Yeah, looks like we're actually trading everything here just fine. When we get these other two guys, like Shadow and Clique, Shang-Chi, like they both like us. But I don't know if they're actually going to join in with the reformed government of China. It'd be nice if they did. But I do have my doubts, unfortunately. Where's the rest of this army? Oh, this is 24 stack. Okay. You're over here. How many guys we have ready for the invasion? We have enough that this should work out okay. On both fronts, actually. New Zealand's going to be a little bit tougher to break, but not by too much. We do also need some boats down here. We got a 60 fleet. We can send them down to this port. So we get some more superiority. Hawaii is in the International. I think there's still a chance they could join with us. Or like, fold, basically, without having to get the entire faction involved. I'm not too sure what the likeliness of that is. The Princely Federation is getting pretty close to actually attacking the Hattong Commune, which is great. Hopefully they'll join up with our faction. I feel like it's a pretty decent chance they do. And we got Andalusia down here, who so far has kind of turned their back on us. But no matter what, eventually they will join the core prosperity sphere. So I think we can kind of safely ignore them for the time being. Yeah, Germany I think is going to be basically dead pretty soon. I mean, there's a chance Austria could turn the tide, but I mean, Austria's actually not a war of the Russians, so this would be pretty one-sided, I believe. Yeah, you're in our faction as well. You're not actually doing anything quite yet. Like, I think you can actually just join and become part of the from government of China, but we shall see. What are you? Is this still about the fate of China? Yeah, that so far has not resolved itself, and I actually don't think it ever will. We did get target India. We could help out if we need to. Like, where even is the land reform operations? Yeah, so we could also attack the Hardia Commune. We do have a front line with them. So perhaps once... Yeah, let's ignore the left KMT for now. We're going to send all these troops to this border. Just because we do want to help out the Princely Federation when the time comes. Like, they do... I was going to say they do like us, but the answer is that they actually don't. Different ideology. They are in our economic sphere. Do they need... I think they need like almost everything to get India is united. Like, they should end up joining with us. If let's say Germany actually capitulates. I mean, they could still technically join with Russia. But I don't know if they're willing to do the penalty for outraging us. So you might just want to give all of this lands to the Princely Federation. After that point, if we need to, we can just invade India. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, it shouldn't be too much trouble. The SA is doing pretty good. They should defeat the Pacific States soon as well. At that point, it would be nice if they went to war with the Canadians. That does give us a benefits. You guys here just yeah, this is looking good. This is 12. Where's the other 12 stack? Yeah, they're up here ready to go into Honolulu if it comes to that. So we do need Hawaii to be liberated if we want to proclaim victory over imperialism. I mean, the 50% stability is quite nice. Like, we're only at 52%. That would max it out. I believe would be, you know, quite nice. This has got like a bunch of stuff down here we have to do. I believe you will core a bunch of territory. Hawaii, Korea, Taiwan. We can just get all of these to be core territory. That would be nice. You've now joined the Reichspakt, which is definitely going to give you a much larger front line, France. I mean, I'm fine with the Internationale capitulating. Russia, I think it's slightly less of a concern. I mean, they can still attack us, but I don't know if they're actually going to or not. We get our Casus Belli here yet? No, March 3rd, so they get delayed a little bit, but I think that is fine. So your rebellion is going to get started in 56 days. And I believe... yeah, it's a 30-day focus. We get 5% war support from it. The question really is do we want to attack you first, or do we want to attack the Entente first? Probably the Princely Federation. We want to get them unified as fast as possible, and hopefully they join us. Okay, we have one land reform progress. That doesn't sound very impressive, but I'm sure it's good enough. Yeah, we don't need to be over here anymore, I don't think. We have our Casus Belli. We're going to immediately declare war, call in our allies. We will call you to arms. Thank you for accepting. I'm sure the left KMT is going to want a non-aggression pact. Yeah, they would say yes to it. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if our allies did it. We're not going to get the non-aggression pact because we still want to invade them at some point, of course. Maybe once we take over this territory, it will fix our Beta China decision, if we're lucky. But we will we'll have to see. There's either two ways. We either wait for Prince Federation and the Bahari Commune to be at war with each other. Yeah, Australia keeps claiming our territory. I mean, they're a national populace, so I guess that's not too surprising. Like, I would like to take Hawaii. Let's pressure them. See what they say. But I don't believe this war is going to take very long. We can do it. If we can, like, time the invasions to happen at the same time, they have 41 days. That actually, it doesn't declare war on the agrarian revolt, I imagine. It might, I don't know. And I hopefully I'm not losing too many men in this invasion. So far, 10,000, 19,000. The numbers actually are not that great. We've actually lost more overall. But that's not a huge surprise, seeing as we are just the aggressors here. Okay, so we're about even. So on the 26th, we'll start planning our invasion of India. Yeah, so I feel like we've already made some good progress. Oh, we're losing political power because of the drought, right. was wondering why it looked like some of our power was going away. So move some troops here. Get a surround off. After that, it's 1940. Get some 1940 weapons. We're actually gonna get a lot of stuff research pretty soon here as well, which is nice. That's one tech. I think there's even a different technology unlocking tomorrow as well. There we go. So, go 1 into nuclear research. We will put factory construction speed. I think we can kind of hold off for now. Now we'll get some more land doctrine. Seems like an okay plan to me. So sooner rather than later, we will have our political power ready to go. Oh, you've actually cleared one of the Princely Federation. That does... Okay, that means that our military intervention does absolutely need to take place. Yes, we did take their capital. This province is empty. That province is also empty. If we can take that, that would be great. Is just our capital going to be enough for the capitulation now? I'm not too sure. I mean, this is worth 10. Dollars worth 3. So potentially, yes. Kunming might just be, or Kunming might just be enough for us to win the war. Hey, it is fantastic. So we're going to take all the territory. Take all states. And hopefully, now we can do Fate of China, and this will actually solve our, yes, give it to our Chinese allies. It did not fix this. Okay, so we'll return the Chinese lands then. Yes, give them all the land. It's not considered their land? Well, they love us a lot. There's no doubt about that. So in 1 month, we will prepare our war. We don't need to deploy these troops yet. Yeah, keep returning Chinese lands to them. There we go. You know, slightly making them more and more powerful. At some point, of course, we will need to attack all of this region. The coastline, Shaanxi, Xinjiang, Tibet, Mongolia. Eventually, they all need to be kind of absorbed. National mobilization law is kind of trash. So let's go and I think we want to support the Zaibatsus. If we can't nationalize, which would have given us like a decent amount of factories, and actually would have allowed us to go to colonial incentives much faster. Infrastructure, bunch of resources, research speed. Let's go for a bureaucratic economy. Seems like an okay plan. Hopefully, Princely Federation, Hawaii resist. I don't want to declare war on them right now. But on the other hand, like, there's no divisions on this battle plan. On the other hand, screw it, let's destroy them anyways. Because I think the Internationale is... Like, I think Russia might win, but then the Internationale is going to fail. It's a weird situation for sure. We don't have any boats in this region, so we're going to send you. Delete all your old orders. And your plan is in these regions. This is a Australian port. Yeah, let's get a non-aggression pact with all these guys for now. Because we're now, I'm assuming, at war with the International. Sooner rather than later. Everybody wants non-aggression pacts, huh? I mean, there's absolutely no threat of the International being able to bring their troops over here. And perhaps, like in the past. You guys, you know what? We might as well move you to the Indian border as well. Prepare for an invasion. Yeah, surprisingly, people are joining. And, like, we don't have any islands closer than this. Yeah, please go to the Marshall Islands. We're also at war with Chile, Argentina. Like, at this point, we're actually on the same side as Germany. They don't really like us too much. But we actually like them. Non-aggression pact. Well, you know, we'll see. The CSA is definitely, I think, going to be a threat long-term. Yeah, our invasion of the Entente will soon commence as well. And when is this war going to be declared? It's going to be declared in 18 more days. So really, it's just wars everywhere. Don't know how the AI has more naval superiority, but I guess we'll send over some more ships. Send over this 22 fleet of old World War I era submarines. Am I still building, like, Wild Creek era submarines? I am. Large submarine hulls. It's kind of okay. I would like China for some more steel, please and thank you. Here, guys, we can have some non-aggression pacts. I'm thinking, we got the PSA. Pacific States. Is there anything we can really do to help them out? I'm not too sure. To be quite honest, like, the CSA is getting quite powerful. Well, we probably want to fight the Americans at some point. You know, have, like, complete control over this this region. If we even, like, take over... I mean, Russia could prove to be a threat. Not too sure quite yet. Yeah, so we get more non-aggression pacts. That is fine. And I think in like 3 days we just attack Australia. We have a non-aggression pact with Canada and I think like most of the Entente. Okay, so the Gradients apparently have won their civil war. It doesn't really make any difference though, because they are definitely about to lose. In less than a week, we will be invading them. And probably very soon, within a month, we'll be invading the Australians as well. So why not just go to war with every single country? You might as well. If you can invade, you should invade. Did my boats never leave the port? They did not. Please make your way down here so we can actually invade Hawaii. Please and thank you. I really don't know. I mean, France is starting to lose. Like, they lost a bunch of territory in Bavaria. Even Germany's now actually starting to make some gains against the Russians. But I don't think there's anything I can do against Russia myself. Like, I don't have any casus bellis against them. Like, I'd have to manually justify a war. And I don't know if that's worth it or not. I mean, we can do it in 10 days. So if we want to basically just go to war with every single faction, we have the possibility to do that. Burma, can you please enter the wars? Can everybody just enter all the wars that I'm in? Thank you very much. So this should be a pretty easy conquest. Pacific Federation, as you can join my faction, that'd be great. Not too sure how that really benefits us in the long run. The British-Austrian War. So how's this invasion going, by the way? Okay, you guys have now left. Beautiful. 22 days. Everyone else, yeah, everybody just join the wars. If you're not in the wars yet, join the wars. Yes, everybody's allowed in. I couldn't help but notice, like, Nepal hasn't actually joined the war. I mean, they haven't joined a war against us. But then I can just do that, and that makes things pretty simple. So I really think this entire front right now, with Bahari Commune, we kind of can just ignore it safely. We are taking some supply issues, but kind of okay. Okay, more drought has taken its toll. Hawaii actually did build a troop. For a while there, we really didn't think they would have anything. They're pretty low experienced. We might need to send some more men over here, depending. But if we take Honolulu, that should basically be the end of them. Do you have any neighbors? No. So let's trade with the Russians for now, for some steel. I don't know why we can't get it from our ally here. I'm not too sure what the problem is. Okay, you don't need to be out here, dude. You're a little bit too far forward. We got 10 more days until we invade the Entente as well. Yeah, like, they don't stand much of a chance at all. Can make our way to Calcutta. We'll send it over this light tank. See if we can get that to work. And we should. It shouldn't actually be a problem with that. You also make your way to Calcutta. Then we can land our troops in Darwin, land troops in Auckland. Because Australia doesn't have any... They have 3 to 5 divisions. So the question is, like, do they have all of their troops in port? I'm not too sure. But I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks, everybody, for watching. My name is Ansel. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoying, you can always thumb down. Want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.